Alright, so it's time to get started with our next lesson. This lesson is going to be all about pseudocode. And pseudocode is basically a way of going in and taking a program that we want to produce and building it in comments first. So it's not actual code, it's pseudocode, or basically an interpretation of the word pseudo, fake. So it's fake code, is basic code to get things started, to get it up and running, but it's not necessarily finished, fine-tuned, or even necessarily code, because it's all basically built of comments. The value in doing this, though, is it allows you to go in and kind of organize your thoughts. It allows you to basically get everything produced in advance, and then you only have to work on one chunk of it at a time. As you look at each individual comment, you can then figure out exactly what comes next. So, on the web page, you guys will see that we've got the brand new pseudocode lesson all the way up here. If I scroll all the way down, this one right here, this kind of gives you an idea of what the assignment's all about. I'm going to come in and I'm going to basically copy all of this text, which easily could have been handed to me by the script writer or the art director of the video game company that I'm working for, or for that matter any other company that I'm working for. This is specific about a video game though. So I've copied all that code. Now that I've got all the code copied in Visual Studios, I've gone ahead and open up a brand new lesson. It's called pseudocode up here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is the first thing we should always do. I'm going to comment out a line. And basically I put my name in there, and I'm going to give myself an extra space right there, and then from there we're going to come in and I'm going to name the lesson, or the program actually. So this is pseudocode, and then from there let's comment out another line, and then the last line we're going to put is we are in advanced computer programming. And once again I'm going to say this hour, and the reason why I'm saying this hour is because it depends on what class you have me for, or whether or not you're even in my class here in Putnam City West, as to whether or not you would put anything specific there. Alright, so now that I've given my program a name and an author and so forth, we're going to come in and I'm going to skip way down here below static void. I can even get rid of my little console writeline.hello world, and I'm just going to paste all of that code in. And you'll notice as I paste all this code in, I get an absolute mess. Look at this absolutely humongous line of text. Okay, so what is all of this? Well, first off, the first thing I want to do, I'm going to comment it out. So now the program is not freaking out on me, and it's going, what is all of this? It doesn't understand what we got going on. So now I'm going to start looking at the text itself, and let's just start breaking it down into individual lines. So the first line, does a character have a red seed or blue? Okay, that ends that line, so I'm going to hit enter, comment it out again. Alright, so if the character has a red seed and it's planted in a hot environment, and blah blah blah. So anytime we have this and, I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. I'll comment that out. And so there's another and. Let's comment that out. Alright, here's another if. So let's comment that out. Okay, if the seed is in a hot environment, but, okay, so that but would be another commented line out. Sure that I hit double backslash. Keep adding dumb stuff here. There we go. Alright, it'll grow a purple flower, and then we're going to come in and there's another if, and less than, see if it's in, if the seed is planted into a cool soil, less than 75 degrees. Oh, there's an and. So we'll comment that out, and then here's another if. So we'll comment that out, and then it's planted in a cool environment with wet soil. Okay, with wet soil is probably basically another condition that we're going to be testing for. There's another if. And so if it's and, then there's an and. Good. Cool environment, and then here's an and. Alright, here's another if. And then now, of course, there's another and. There we go. That'll grow a blue flower. Then we have another if. And there's another and. There's another if. And there's an and. And then I can come in here. There's another if. And there's another and. You'll notice my line of code is really not that bad looking any longer. Doesn't take long to go in and really kind of separate this stuff out and kind of get it organized. Okay, so this will basically get us started. We can kind of get an idea for what's going on, what we're going to be testing for. All of these are going to be like individual lines of code, and so as we're looking at all this, we need to kind of break this down and organize it even further, because quite honestly right now it's not totally completely there, but it's a lot closer. So in the next video I'm going to show you how to go in and take all of this and have it make even more sense.